Mr. LaTurner is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to enter into the record an article from NBC Washington dated 10/1/20 entitled D.C. Residents Concerned After Mail-in Ballots Left Unsecured.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Elections are the bedrock of our constitutional republic. It's crucial that Americans everywhere are confident that their vote is properly counted and their voice is heard at the ballot box. Most voters support common-sense election reforms, provisions like voter ID, ballot counting oversight, and prohibiting breaks or pauses in ballot counting until the vote tabulation is complete. We also need to make it easier for our troops serving abroad to vote and prevent outside third-party groups from influencing our electoral process. Ms. Weiser, do you believe convicted felons should have the right to vote?
Thank you for your question. We do support restoration of voting rights, full restoration for people upon completion of their time of incarceration.
Does that include convicted murderers?
That includes anyone who is released from incarceration and has been deemed to be fit to be a member of the community.
Mr. Cuccinelli, I appreciate you being here today. D.C. has experienced many issues with outdated voter rolls and a lack of routine list maintenance. Why are accurate voter rolls so important for the administration of an election, and how does the ACE Act's requirement of maintaining accurate voter rolls assist in running elections?
Well, voter rolls serve as the foundation of who may legitimately participate. When you have circumstances like an 11% failure rate on the 2020 statistics related earlier here, and the voter rolls in terms of returns to DC, particularly when you are mailing out actual ballots, you're literally sending, in DC's case, that's over 50,000 ballots that are hitting mailboxes or post offices without a legitimate eligible recipient based on their own system. That's 50,000 ballots that are floating around out there that were never requested by a voter and can be snatched up and voted by others, particularly when you have an unsecured drop box system to receive them.
I've long been a proponent of the federalist model of government. Do you believe that it's the best electoral system for our nation? And expound, if you might, on what role should the federal government be playing?
Certainly, the federal government should be making it easier for states to clean up their rolls instead of getting in the way, as much current federal law or at least court rulings lead to, unfortunately. I also believe, as I noted earlier, that separate elections by state provide an additional level of security for us as a nation against potential foreign interlopers. And that is a tremendous benefit to us, though it does mean that the rules and laws as you go from one state to another will be different, as is allowed under the Constitution and has been practiced for 250 years, 240 years in this country. Those are all benefits for the United States of state-by-state type of elections.
This is an important hearing today, and it's important that we draw attention to it. There are millions of Americans across the country that are concerned that their vote doesn't count. They're concerned. They want to make certain that when they see a result less and less commonly on election night, they want to have confidence that the person that got the most votes actually won. So this is an important issue for us to discuss. What you're hearing from the other side of the aisle is that there's nothing to see here. There's no problem. And we know that that's just not true. And we know that the majority of the American people support common sense regulations in this regard. I think my home state of Kansas has some of the most secure elections in the country and serve as an example for other states. Common sense things like voter ID, that you prove that you are who you say you are, that we're able to have ballot counting oversight. This is common sense stuff. The American people expect us to be talking about it and leading on it here in Washington, D.C. Mr. Chairman, I yield back my time.